Hello and welcome to the Tarkis zone. This is showing you my estate. This is around the estate video here in Vermont. I live in Grand Isle, Vermont. Well, I wanted to show you today, it is -4 degrees. There's not much of a wind. Actually, there's like no wind. But it is -4. I wanted to show you this here. I've got this spring on my property, and this is actually open water right here. See, you can see some of the pellets I put in here. So I'm trying to entice the chickens and ducks to come to this location because this is natural groundwater. I mean, I obviously got water in the coop, but if they know where to get it always, you know, it's good to have it here. But I wanted to point out, because I did a video in the midsummer about attracting birds. Now, if you can look up here, you'll see in these trees are full of birds. If you can pick them out, there's probably hundreds of them, you know, in these trees around this pond. Look at them all, just perching, sitting, just kind of doing their own things. And the reason why they're hanging around here is because of this water right here. You know, when you live on an island, you would think that animals, oh, they decided to come here. So this is what I'm talking about. They know where the water is. They know where their life source is. Just like all these birds in these trees that are waiting to come down here after I leave to get this water. Because everything is frozen. So at -4 degrees in Vermont, these birds would have to fly miles to get into the lake area where it hasn't frozen yet to come back here. Well, because of evolution, they know they don't have to go anywhere because of this little spring. And it's not much, but this little waterway will keep every bird for miles around my property content for the wintertime because it's always flowing. See all the birds in all these trees just sitting in the trees? Hundreds of them, all the way around the property. All these trees. You know, obviously they're probably also getting some of this food that I'm leaving down here, but it's more or less the water. They're trying to get to the water. Well, that's my pond. Let me see if I can walk down here without killing myself on the ice. It's a little slippery today. Here we go. So this pond wasn't frozen the other day, and it's all frozen, and you can see where the ducks walk across it now. That trail that they leave in there, and at night they sleep in those cattails. They don't like going back to the coop anymore. Now that they got free, this is where they like to be. You can see, look at these birds. Look at the on that male bird right here. Look at all that ice that's collected on his, that's ice. That's how cold it is here. That when they get a little bit of this water on them, it's just icing onto their feathers, which won't harm anything for a duck. I mean, as long as a duck has water to get and is fed, they'll do fine in this environment. They'll do fine. And they can always go to the chicken coop where there's plenty of water. I got a 5-gallon, no, I think it's a 10-gallon bucket there, but it's got an auto heater in it. And I'm always just dumping fresh water into it so that, you know, they got a water source. But this is where they like to be. Just like all their other bird brethren who know that this, you know, see, the chickens even know to come down here. I'm just trying to teach my birds that this is a reliable source of water. So when I am coming out here when it's 40 below zero, then, you know, I might be able to say, well, geez, I might have to put you guys in the coop at that point, right? I mean, it is cold today. Yeah, I think at 40 degrees below zero, this would maybe ice over. Not if they worked it. I don't know. I'll have to see. But I'll be bringing buckets out at that temperature, dumping it into the bucket that's in the coop. And I know they know it's there. They, again, are taking advantage of the fact that this hasn't frozen yet. Take one last look at the birds and the trees. A couple of them flew away. It's about the sun's about to set. So what they're doing is they're waiting for me to get out of this area so they can get their last drinks of the day. And, you know, they're just flying all over the place. Every time I move towards them, they fly out of the perches because they're systematically going to try to get around me to get to that water source. Well, I won't bother them too much. Kind of get out of the way here. Everything is cold. And look at all these birds. They're just everywhere. And it's because of that water source. All right, well, just wanted to show you this video for today, that even in the wintertime, Mother Nature has a way of finding what is required to survive. And that little trickle there will keep these birds alive all winter. All right, well, thank you for joining me. This has been the Tarkis Zone.